Under a stormy sky, Afrasiab and his advisors gather in shadow, their figures stark against the desolate plains. A flashback begins. Tamina's face is etched with worry. She hands a precious armband to a young Sohrab. The armband shines, a beacon of love amidst the coming storm. Dust devils swirl across the cursed field, a desolate stage set for a tragic confrontation under the unforgiving sun. Rostam, battle-hardened, his gaze fixed on his opponent. Sohrab, youth radiating raw power, stands ready, destiny etched on his face. Deception was sown, a voice echoes, and fate concealed the truth. Unaware of the blood that binds them, Rostam and Sohrab prepare to clash. The cursed field awaits, a silent witness to a battle born of ignorance and veiled destiny. On the blood-soaked battlefield, Rostam, a giant of a man, confronts Sohrab, a lithe warrior, their presence imposing and resolute. The air crackles with anticipation as they circle each other, weapons poised, the fate of nations hanging in the balance. Their eyes lock in a fierce, unwavering gaze, each assessing the other's strength and resolve. A tense silence descends, broken only by the wind, as they prepare for the earth-shattering clash to come. The battlefield explodes in chaos, a symphony of clashing steel and desperate cries under a merciless sun. Dust and smoke swirl, veiling warriors locked in mortal combat, a dance of death on the parched earth. Swords meet shields in a shower of sparks, the brutal percussion of war echoing across the ravaged land. Sohrab, a whirlwind of youthful fury, presses his attack, his strikes relentless against the seasoned Rostam. Maces pulverize armor, each blow a thunderclap, as the earth drinks the spilt blood of fallen heroes. For a fleeting moment, Sohrab's youthful energy dominates, pushing Rostam to his limits in the brutal dance. On the blood-soaked battlefield, Rostam's eyes blaze, a beacon of defiance against the storm of war. Drawing on decades of hard-won experience, he becomes an unyielding force. Rostam parries each of Sohrab's attacks with unmatched skill, a dance of steel and resilience. The clash intensifies, a whirlwind of steel and fury, engulfing the battlefield. Each strike echoes the weight of destiny, as Rostam stands firm, a fortress against the tide. Afrasiab stands tall upon the distant hill, his cruel smile a stark promise of malice under the open sky. His gaze sweeps across the landscape below, a silent declaration of dominance and impending doom. Nearby, Kavus watches with envious eyes, his features twisted by a dark, simmering rage. The king's face contorts, a mask of malice reflecting his bitter resentment and thwarted ambition. A silent battle of wills unfolds on the hilltop, where power and envy clash under the watchful sun. The air crackles with unspoken threats as Afrasiab and Kavus stand poised, their destinies intertwined in a web of deceit. On the ravaged battlefield, Rostam, fueled by raw desperation, wrests the weapon from Sohrab's grasp. A moment of stunned silence hangs in the air as the tide abruptly turns. With a surge of adrenaline, Rostam lunges forward, his eyes blazing with grim determination. A hidden dagger flashes, a deadly glint of steel in the harsh sunlight, betraying Rostam's desperate intent. The battlefield watches, breathless, as the concealed weapon signals a brutal, unexpected shift. A swift, decisive movement seals the moment as Rostam's attack unfolds. Rostam's dagger finds its mark, piercing deep into Sohrab, ending the battle with a brutal, silent finality. Sohrab's agonizing cry pierces the battlefield's silence as he clutches at the fatal wound. The first raindrops begin to fall, nature weeping as they splatter on the bloodied ground. Crimson mud forms under the rain, a stark testament to the tragic clash and the blood that has been spilled. Under the silvery moonlight, Tamineh embraces Sohrab, a tender moment amidst the fragrant jasmine of the night. She holds him close, the cool night air whispering secrets only they can hear. With gentle hands, she presents an armband, a symbol of protection and hidden heritage. "May this armband protect you and reveal your true lineage," Tamineh whispers, her voice full of hope and concern. On the ravaged battlefield, Sohrab, weakened but defiant, gathers his strength. With a dramatic gesture, he tears back his armor, revealing a hidden armband. His voice rings out across the field, challenging his foe. "Behold, the mark of Rostam." The armband gleams, a symbol of lineage and defiance against the backdrop of war. Rostam surveys the battlefield, a landscape of carnage under the harsh daylight, his weathered face a mask of disbelief and horror. His gaze locks onto the blood-soaked earth, a tattered armband catching his eye amidst the devastation. The symbol is undeniable, a cruel twist of fate confirming his deepest fear, his lost son. A primal scream of anguish tears from Rostam's throat, echoing across the desolate battlefield. A father's grief unleashed. On the ravaged battlefield, Rostam is consumed by overwhelming grief, tearing at his garments in anguish. Above, the sky cracks open with furious thunder and lightning, nature echoing the torment in Rostam's soul. Each echoing boom of thunder mirrors the shattering of Rostam's heart. Lightning flashes illuminate his face, etched with raw pain and inconsolable loss. The storm rages around him, a dramatic reflection of the inner chaos that threatens to engulf him. Amidst the storm, Rostam stands as a figure of profound sorrow, his grief a palpable force. High on a distant hill, Afrasiab surveys the scene below, a cruel smile slowly spreading across his face. The sun glints off his eyes, revealing a predatory gleam as he savors his triumph. Afrasiab's chest swells with pride. His ambitious schemes have exceeded even his own expectations. He revels in the moment, his power now undeniable, his enemies brought to their knees. The wind whispers through the tall grass, carrying Afrasiab's silent laughter into the vast expanse. Rostam, his face a mask of despair, races towards Kavus's palace under the relentless sun. His mighty steed thunders across the plains, a whirlwind of dust announcing his desperate arrival. Each stride eats up the distance, fueled by a father's agonizing plea. His voice, raw with anguish, pierces the air, carrying the weight of impending loss. "I beg for the healing potion," Rostam cries out, his words laced with desperate hope. It is the only chance to save Sohrab. His plea echoes across the vast, unforgiving landscape. In the grand throne room, Kavus sits, radiating power, yet inwardly consumed by a storm of jealousy and suspicion. Rostam stands before the throne, his voice earnest, his words like stones against Kavus's hardening heart. Kavus's expression darkens, his mind is made up, his voice booms, filled with cold resolve. "Let the upstart perish. His strength threatened my throne." The throne room falls silent, the decree hanging heavy in the air, sealing Rostam's fate with brutal finality. On the blood-soaked battlefield, Sohrab struggles for each breath, his chest rising and falling with desperate effort. Rostam kneels, his powerful arms cradling Sohrab's broken form with heart-wrenching tenderness. Tears streak down Rostam's grimy face, each drop a poignant testament to his unbearable anguish. The battlefield falls silent save for their ragged breaths, a father's grief echoing in the empty air. Rostam's strong hands tighten around Sohrab, a desperate attempt to hold onto what is already lost. In the dim light, a lone figure kneels, their head bowed low in solemn supplication, shrouded in shadow. Nearby, a gleaming blade lies in wait, its sharp edge reflecting the faint light with an ominous glint. A desperate plea echoes in the silent chamber as Sohrab seeks absolution. "Father, forgive me. I sought only to prove myself worthy," Sohrab whispers, his words hanging in the air, heavy with regret and despair. On the desolate battlefield, Sohrab exhales his last breath, his eyes dimming as life slips away. Rostam collapses to his knees, cradling his son's lifeless body in his arms. A father's grief erupts as Rostam's wails echo across the barren plain, a sound of utter despair. Tears stream down Rostam's face, mingling with the blood on Sohrab's chest, a tragic tableau of loss. The battlefield falls silent, save for Rostam's cries, a father's lament for his fallen son. News arrives, the parchment whispering secrets into Tamineh's chamber under the open sky. The words hit Tamineh with brutal force, her face losing all color as the message sinks in. A visible tremor shakes her frame, the first sign of the storm raging within. Overwhelmed by a grief too heavy to bear, Tamineh's spirit cracks under its crushing weight. Her body crumples to the ground, a physical manifestation of her broken heart. The sun bleeds across the horizon, casting long shadows over the ravaged battlefield. Rostam stands alone amidst the fallen, a solitary figure defined by grief and loss. His silhouette is stark against the fiery sky, a monument to sorrow and solitude. Silent bodies lay scattered around him, a tragic testament to the cost of war. The air hangs heavy with unspoken regrets, a palpable sense of irreparable loss. His mourning will last in eternity, a solemn echo across the desolate landscape.